So in order to be able to lead anybody anywhere, then the most fundamental area where you need to be able to find your way and navigate is in the area of religion and spirituality. I'm an Orthodox Christian, and so that's my foundational understanding. But there is no such thing as a non-religious, non-spiritual person or society. Even if you're in the religion which is secularism, or maybe your religion is climate change or veganism or football or whatever it is, everybody is driven by the religious instinct. And so we have stars that we worship and look up towards and that motivate our behavior. And we're driven by a love often towards these things, and we also sacrifice towards these things. So in a very specific sense, this isn't something woo-woo and all fluffy. It's actually very, very down to earth. This is your spirituality. This is how you orientate in the most fundamental sense of the word in the world. And so basically what this leads to is a fundamental sense of principles and ideas, values, which you use to live your life. And if you don't have that, if you're just kind of reliant on the mainstream culture and you've never really thought deeply about this, then you're really just like a leaf that's blowing around on the wind. You don't know where you're going and you don't know what the hell you're up to. And most likely you're being controlled by forces that are outside of yourself and which might not be looking out for what's good for you. You'll also not be attracting very interesting women either. You'll probably be attracting women who are also just as much floating around and without any sense of clear purpose and direction. And so if you're looking for a deep, clear understanding of where to go in the world, you need to take these questions very, very seriously. And this is what I mean when I talk about men taking on their priestly role. It means that you're thinking about, deeply contemplating and investigating yourself through your own experience, the mysteries of existence. And even more than that, you're actually learning how to then represent a guide or an image of these things to other people in a way that can help them to take correct action and make the right kinds of decisions in your life. This is what your goal wants to be as a man that wants to lead. So you need to be able to formulate a clear set of values, of morals, of a clear ethic. And it needs to be something which isn't just, like, oh, you shouldn't be eating hamburgers or flying anywhere, and just be nice to everybody else and be tolerant because, then otherwise global warming is going to take over and, oh yeah, we have to stop being racist or something like that. If this is kind of like the zombie religion of today, the leaves blowing around the wind are attracted to, and it's really not going to impress anybody. You're just going to become someone who's kind of repeating a talking head saying the exact same thing. No one's really going to take this seriously. So you need to understand, what is it that existence is about? Why are you here? What is all of this around us? What does it mean to be a human being? What separates us from animals? Why is it okay that I can, kill an animal? I can step on a fly, or I can, even kill a cow to be able to just eat its flesh. But to kill a human being is something that is taboo for all of us, right? And is absolutely unacceptable. And ultimately you need to be able to make friends with and understand, what is this idea of God? What does that mean? And how is it that I can relate to that in a way that is productive and useful? And especially if you're living in the West, I'd say you need to investigate the Christian tradition. You need to be able to understand and contend with those ideas. If you're just writing off, oh, it's just a whole bunch of fairy tales and it's ridiculous, then you're probably not taking it seriously enough. The Bible is a book that's thousands of years old. Some of the stories in it are tens of thousands of years old, most likely. And so you need to be able to understand that this is a fundamental building block of every single part of our society and our understanding of being in the world. And so be able to at least wrestle with these ideas and try and understand them more deeper. So yeah, that was the first role that we need to look at. And the next one I'm going to take a look at is family life.